Alright guys, so today I want to look at this article. It's from pocketnow.com with the article artist being Roland. I do not know how to say the last name. Malarkey? Malarkey. I'm going to go with Malarkey. I think that might be it. Possibly not it. But anyway though, let's talk about it guys. So today we have this article, the 5 foldable flip phones we expect to see in 2024. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm expecting to see a lot more than 5 foldable flip phones. And these are talking about strictly the clam style flip phone, the Galaxy Z Flip, you know, the Motorola Razr, those type of phones. So not foldable phones. We're talking about $1,000 phones here. I'm expecting to see a lot more. I'm expecting to see, number one, a Google Pixel Flip in some way. OnePlus, I'm expecting them to rebrand the Oppo Fine Flip 4, I guess would be in 2024. I'm expecting to see, obviously, Samsung, obviously, Motorola Razr. They're probably going to do a new edition of that phone. I don't think Apple is going to join the sway with anything. Huawei might go international. Now, Huawei is actually banned in the United States, so they can't go international. But they can go a lot more. Honor, we know Honor's, their flippable phone's going to be coming out. I made a video yesterday around February time period next year. So that's another phone. And again, I would not be surprised if even more companies join. Vivo probably going to come out with another flippable phone. That will probably be coming out around, you know, I don't know, March, April next year. So we're going to see a lot of flippable phones. I would say right now, off the top of my head, probably at least 10 of them that will be coming out sometime next year. So let's talk about the 5 that they have on this website. So number 5 is the Galaxy Z Flip 6. And I'll be honest with you, unlike the Z Fold 6, it has to be an upgrade. It really has to be. With all these other companies now joining the, you know, foldable phone industry, this is not going to be an upgrade. I don't think in any way possible the Z Flip 6 is going to be an upgrade. It's going to be a copy and paste of what the Galaxy Z Fold 4 to Galaxy Z Fold 5 was, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I don't think the Z Flip 6 is going to be worth the money to pick it up, personally. Again, unless I'm absolutely insanely wrong. I think it's going to be, not a scam, but I think it's going to be not worth the money. I think the Z Fold 6 is going to be worth the money, and if you're going to pick up one of those devices, Z Fold 6 will probably be the option to go for. Again, I could be completely wrong, but that's kind of how I'm feeling when it comes to that. Number 4, an affordable Z Flip. So this was already shot down completely by Samsung. They said that they're not going to be doing this. There is still a potential of a fan edition of the Galaxy Z Fold 5 fan edition, but when it comes to an affordable, cheaper version, Samsung themselves could come out and said no. It's not going to happen. No, there's no way in heck. Because again, there's no real reason for them to do it, right? You look at all the other foldable phones in the industry, $1,800, $1,700, that's pretty much the norm. That's pretty much the set price for a lot of foldable phones. Flippable phones is set at $1,000. Now, obviously, Motorola has gone cheaper than that, and we might see more companies go cheaper than that, but until they do that, we're not going to see an affordable version of any of these phones anytime soon. The Oppo Fine N4 Flip. Yeah, this is very much expected. I mean, they released the Fine N3 Flip 8 months after the Fine N2 Flip. So, I would not be surprised if 8 months later they release another version of this phone. Now, I will say it will be interesting to see how they expand on this, because Oppo is a company that likes to, you know, really push the borders, push the envelope, as they would say, when it comes to adding different details to the phone. Would not be surprised if we see something added to, like, above the camera here as an extended display. The problem with that then is going to be actually making the aspect ratio work out and having, you know, certain content cut off when using the outside display. Again, we'll see how they end up working it out. The problem with these flip phones, especially the Z Flip 6, the Oppo Fine N4 Flip here, is that there is only so much space they can add. So really, when it comes to the outside display, there's only so much they can do, and they're going to have to start doing internals. So like, for example, upgrading the RAM, upgrading the screen refresh rate, and that's pretty much it. Battery life also. Battery could be also another thing. But again, They're not trying to make them like flip as that, like, you know, like thick as anything. They're trying to make them still really good. And the same thing again happens with this phone right here, the Motorola Razr. I'm not expecting much of an upgrade at all. I'm really not. I'm expecting the exact same we saw before. And that's pretty much that, because there's not much more detail they can add to these, you know, phones. While I love to sit here and say, oh yeah, they could do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the facts of the facts is they really can't add too much more detail, because there's only so much they can do with this. So I'm not expecting too much, but again, like I said, hey, listen, anything they do add is always going to be warranted and always going to be fun to have. And then obviously, Honor is going to come out with their flippable phone we talked about yesterday, which obviously will come out around February time period. And it should be a really cool flippable phone. And we're going to expect to see, again, a lot more companies really joining the, you know, international market when it comes to affordable flippable phones. For the longest time, this has been more or less like a, not a joke, but it's been like, you know, a cool, like, thing going on. A tool, you know, cool fad, I think it's called. A fad, where it's like, you know, it's a cool idea, right? That's happening. But then obviously now it's really actually catching on. It's not just a cool, like, idea of affordable flippable phones. It's actually a very marketable thing. So I'm expecting to see a lot more companies join it. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.